Mmm. Bar weep grana weep ninny bong.
Yes.
Welcome to Shelf Side Spurs Show. That was the universal greeting, and whoever can tell me what film that is from gets 400 million points. Put it in the chat. That's how we roll on Shelf Side Spurs Show. On this, it's got to be said, glorious day.
It was glorious, and obviously for Swifty, I did promise him there would be a shirtless Barry, so I gave him.
There would be, skin.
Give the people what you want. Give them what they want.
Well, yeah, I think so. I think so. You got to, yeah, and you showed them skin. That's what the people want. That is what the people want. Welcome, hello Barry. How are you, sir?
I'm good. I've cut the back lawn before we started.
Yes.
If we have time, I'll go and annoy the neighbours and cunt the front lawn.
Yeah, that's good. Cunt the front lawn. Yeah, love it. That's exactly what you need to do.
Oh, it started already. You'll be pleased to know I've only had one. I've only had one.
Yeah. And the rest. Okay, we know one actually translates as four. So we look forward to seeing you become inebriated more and more as the show goes on. That's what we do on Shelf Side Spurs Show. Shall we have a look at the chat? Do you think it's a good thing to do?
We should do. Here you go. Let's Swifty straight in. First comment, just to see Barry got his top off. I gave you what you wanted, Swifty. Gave you what you wanted.
That's it.
Jacob's here.
So, large ascensions to Jacob.
Bobby K, stop sending fucking messages in the private chat. It's confusing everyone. Phil Baby is here. One corner triangle of the Phil army.
The Phil army. That's
Sophie's here. Oh, Sophie's made me. What? No dancing bee to a countdown timer.
Sophie, you have to realise that we work to quality here on Shelf Side Spurs Show. Can you not tell? And that was not of the right quality.
No.
Welsh
Gal is here.
Big up, Welshie. I'm just going to go and close the door because the glare is ridiculous. And with my bald head, that would just blind the audience.
Okay, so while we're waiting for Welshie, we've got the number one Agombar, Mr. Chris Agombar. Who else have we got? Oh my god, there's so many comments flying in. I'm probably gonna miss people. What the hell is going on?
Probably.
Phil P is here. Sexy Nick.
Woo!
Yeah.
No one else did it with me. That's where we're slacking, Sophie. That's where we're slacking.
Wolves FI, big up Wolves FI. I've got some feedback, Rez. Is that you?
No, that's my fan because it's so fucking hot in here.
Well, I can hear myself.
Oh, can you?
Yes.
How about now?
Yes.
How about I can only hear you.
I can hear echoes.
Nothing I can do about that, buddy.
I know why.
Why?
Is that better? No,
it's made echo.
Wait, hang on.
I don't know. Oh, where'd he go? Aha!
I was trying to come out and come back in again. That's better.
Is it better? Does it work better? Can I turn my fan back on?
Yeah.
Thanks. Because bloody baking. It's unbelievable.
Luca 14. I tore a putty cat. And Bobby K.
So he can't sort of be on stream, but he can comment. Is that what we're saying? Thanks, Bobby.
Yeah. What I'm gonna say is, well, no, actually, I'm not going to say that because we would seriously get cancelled. I'll put it in the private chat. I'll put it in the private chat.
Okay.
I'll put it in the private chat so people can sit there and judge. Sophie, have you finished your dinner? I've got the echo back again. It's your fan.
All right, I'll switch it off and then tell me if you can hear it again. There you go. Start speaking.
Hello.
It's
still there.
Yeah, so my fan is off. I just switched it off. Look, here's the remote control. Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. Why is it doing that?
I don't know. You're the producer.
Can everyone else hear an echo?
No.
It's just me. Hang on. Yes, Phil P says there's an echo.
Look, we've got guests here, okay? We shouldn't be having an argument in front of our guests.
All right, hello to everyone in the chat. Sorry for the echo. I'm going to close the window and then I'm going to come back on.
Okay. You do that. I'll bring the guests in. Okay. So I don't know. I'm not sure which. I'll tell you what, in the chat, very quickly, tell me what order I should bring them in, right? In order of like sexiness, intelligence, bangability, anything like that. Tell me thing, and then I'll bring them in that order. Okay. So I'll give you like 20 seconds. Yeah. And then, but no, I just told you who it was. It's ridiculous. What can you cock size? That's a bit sensitive, Phil, baby. That is a little bit sensitive. Least hair to most. You see, that's much better. Hair length. Yeah. I like these ones. These are eye color. What? Mark hasn't quite got the way that the game works. We want couve. That's not really something that you can order things in, because then you've just got one and the other. You've got couver and then everyone else. That's not good. You decide, Nick. You whatever works for you. I'm just going to shut up now.
I'm trying to fix the echo.
Listen, as long as
echo cancellation. Rebooted. It's still there. Why not?
Yeah, I think you're just going to have to live with it, mate. I think you're just going to have to live with it. All right. So let's bring them in order. Oh, okay. Alphabetical is least hurtful. That's true. Okay, so let's start with Bobby K. It's Bobbert 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 K. And how are you, Bobbert? Are you well?
I'm better now that I see you, you sexy beast. How you doing? Hello, everybody. Good afternoon to everybody in the chat. Good afternoon to you, Rez. And I didn't know if we were doing an echo show this time. So hello. How, R, you.
That was fantastic. I like who would actually, the thing is, who would most likely, what Chris Agambar is saying, who would most likely get arrested for flashing? To be honest, the order that I had already decided is essentially that, I just didn't know it. Very quickly, Mark Swift, correct. It was Transformers, the movie from the 80s. And for that, you get 40 million points. So
well 4 done. Million.
The 40 million. 40 million. I'm very, very generous. 40 million thing. I listen, you know this. I'm a very generous giving person, So obviously,
hang on.
What?
You let the brown one on first.
Yeah,
I know.
Token brown guy's got to come in first.
Sometimes
have you seen it in the movies, dude? Every horror movie, you introduce a token brown guy, and he's the first one that dies off.
Exactly. We're going to kill Bobby later.
And the blonde one with big tits.
That's you.
Yeah.
Then the kind of ethnic guy. So that's either me or Phil.
Okay.
And then the Norwegian guy survives.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually that makes sense. Yeah, he survives. I could.
Hey. Oh, wrong way.
Yeah, I know. Wrong way. Was it? Can we? Thank you. How you doing, baby?
It's good.
Nick, should we leave them to it?
Isn't it? Interesting. Yeah, I like this place, though. It's not bad. These guys are all right. Yeah.
Leave who?
Sorry. Wrong side.
Yeah, there we go.
Hi.
We don't need them at all, mate. It's a takeover, isn't it?
Take over. Coop in the Kang. Take over. Let's do it, baby. All right. So what should we play? Kick one.
Tonight on tonight's show, we've got a special guest. Perhaps
Yes.
we can bring him on now. It's the one and only. It's the man who puts woo into woo.
Woo.
It's
Wow. It's
Evening
Captain
all.
Woo himself.
And just to add a little bit of context to this appearance, Phil P has just angrily eaten a twirl bar, and you should have seen it. It was more animal than man. I've never seen anything like it. It was even in the wrong orifice. It was so bad. It
Terrible.
really was.
Can we get
No
a
one's
live
ever
action recap?
ingested
Do you have
chocolate in
another
that
one?
way.
Yeah, should we give Rez and Barry the night off? We can do this.
No, we can bring them on and guess.
They can just produce or something, can't they?
They can. Oh,
Should-
This
what's
could be
we
the
talking
best
about?
episode of Shelf Side Spurs ever.
Let's
It
spend
could
the
be-
entire
it could be
episode
Phil.
talking about Kit Kats.
And twirls.
and twirls
run
and,
for
and,
3
lion
hours.
bars. That's my favorite.
Look,
Remember.
I'm trying to help you here. If you're gonna do the show, do the fucking show.
Okay, fine.
Exactly.
Sorry, everybody. So, Coobs, I'll get this one. You get the next one.
Look, it's
Okay.
taken
So have you
17
grown?
minutes just to launch with guests. I mean, what we can't really do any worse, can we? This show's known
Yeah.
for its production values. They're not
And
good ones.
Who are they to come in
but they
here,
do
just pop
have
in and
some.
bully us around like that
I know.
on
Look at
our
this.
show?
Look at this at the bottom here. A bit of preparation going on here with the well, not that sort, but maybe it is. Maybe it is. They got the banner. They've got the overlay. It's all there,
Pretty
isn't it?
slick.
Ticker.
Pretty slick.
It's called a ticker.
A ticker.
Oh, ticker.
Nicky
Oh,
Ticker.
Okay, Nicky Ticker. You know what, Coobs? I think because Phil's our guest today, we should let him read out the first banner. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Phil Pease, sir, you gorgeous man, you. Please do the honors.
Thank you. Have you grown moist with the like button?
Have you?
Have you?
Question
Everyone.
yourself, people.
Once
Right
in a
now.
while, everyone likes to be
Reflect.
moistened
Yes.
once in a while. So, can we get once in a while more times into one sentence?
No,
Once
twice.
in a while, you
Get a
can.
moist making with the like button. So, as my children would say, Brexit tackle the like button, please, at your own free will, or give it the thumbs down. Who really gives a rat's at this point?
Right. Anyway,
Oi,
let's fucking come back and take
Oi,
control.
None of that.
Let's take
none of that.
control.
Sorry,
None of that.
please follow me
So-
and touch the like button. And
So here it
moisten
goes. Have you grown moist with the like button?
with
Shit, I'm
Once in
trying
a
to kick him.
while-
It's not working.
Every once in a while, everyone likes to be moistened
Oh,
once in a
no.
while. So please get to moist making with the like button.
Nice.
Cheers, Marlon.
I think the only person
There you
who
go,
can probably do that better would be Jacob, but he's not here.
Oh,
So,
yes. Yeah.
not much we can do.
That
But
in
yes,
his voice.
Listen, I don't want to sully the proceedings with any sort of reference to football clubs that we might all be associated with. But if
No,
only the replacement on this show had if only the replacement managerial appointments in the club had
Mm.
Yeah, anyway,
Yeah,
We tried to warn him. We tried to warn him. You, Coos, you were giving him,
Oh,
you gave
that-
him like
that-
ample warning, bro.
We got the wrong side again.
I
mate.
know, but they're doing this shit on purpose so
Oh,
they
there
can
we
show
go,
that
there we
they're
go,
in charge,
there we
right?
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all it is. You see? And then they're going to do that in the middle of the conversation, but they don't think we can do this. It's a swivel, baby.
Two
Head's
ears,
a
two
swivel,
ears. I
baby.
can handle either
I
side.
can handle. I can. You know what?
Yeah.
Kuva, let's just go.
Oh, that's
Hello.
thrown me. That has thrown me. That has definitely thrown
Oh,
me.
this is no. This I like this.
You're up there.
Phil Burst, sorry about that. We will be talking about all things Tottenham Hotspur, I'm sure.
What?
But I don't know.
I
Maybe.
couldn't give
Who
a
knows?
rat at this stage.
No.
Oh, guys, we're talking about football.
No.
Oh,
Not really.
We're gonna
You're
do a
rough
quiz
enough
later.
day.
We're gonna do a quiz. We're gonna do a quiz.
Yeah.
To be fair, if we're not talking about football, then we could talk about all things Spurs because there's nothing football related about the football team in North
That's
London
true,
anymore.
yeah.
Absolutely. I think we should spend our time discussing financial figures. you know, and performances like that, because ultimately that's why everyone supports a football club, isn't it? It's so you can talk about the stock price.
I've got a great,
And the concerts.
great quiz that falls into that. It talks about the architects. It talks about the goal line bar. It talks about the first NFL game. It talks about the circumference of the roof. It talks about the floodlights. It talks about rugby league. So that is the perfect quiz, because we can't talk about Tottenham Hotspur, can we? Might as well talk about everything else that happens there.
I want to talk about Sophie's latest comment, actually.
Yeah?
That's
Yeah.
something that should be discussed. See you next April, Sophie.
Yeah.
See you next. Only 11 months to go, sweetheart.
Yeah. She's hoping it. She was wishing it was 13.
That is an efficient and well-run household. You know.
I thought you were going to say efficient and well-run woman.
I would
little
never
from column
stoop
A, a
so
little
low.
from column B.
If the hat fits,
I
wear
would
it.
never
Cleveland.
stoop so
There you
low,
go.
you unreconstructed
Oh dear.
cavemen. So yes, oh my God, he's here. We invited him into the chat 4 weeks ago, and he's finally arrived.
Yeah. Yeah.
Merry
could've swore
Christmas,
you-
Danny.
mate.
If he's
Merry
here now,
Christmas.
wouldn't that have been at the beginning of the season you invited him?
Yeah.
That's about right.
Which season, though?
Yeah.
To be fair, I know Danny gets a lot of shit for this stuff, but he messaged me the other day, and I responded, and he responded back, and then I responded, and he responded back. I mean, like with immediately.
Yeah.
There was no 6-week delay, nothing. So big up,
I don't
Danny.
want
I don't think it's justified the crap they give you. They're just haters. Keep it real, brother. We beautiful guys got to stick together. Just message me and Phil.
All right.
And
Listen. It's easier just to fly to Amsterdam and snog him. All right.
Yeah, that Barry's gonna get pissed with me, bro.
Well, don't tell him.
No. Listen, Kiriakou is dead to me.
Whoa! This show went dark, and I'm not talking about just me.
No, come on. If you catch just the scent of him on the wind, all that hate goes away, mate.
It does.
Absolutely.
No.
Barry, look,
Fuck him.
Look,
Fuck off, mate.
You can protest all you like, right? But we know that there is a deep, burning passion for all things Kiriakou.
No. Listen. All day today, he's been asking to come onto people's shows. Send me the link. He hasn't fucking asked us, has he? So
it's true, isn't it?
I can well believe it's the kind of passion where you go away burning as well.
I think he's coming back. I think he's coming on Saturday night for the Easter special as well.
Oh, is he? Of course he would be. Fucking dickhead.
I don't know. I haven't actually talked to him. But Danny, let us know if you're free Saturday night for the Easter special.
Yeah.
What's the time difference between you guys in Amsterdam? Are they an hour behind you?
Ahead.
1 hour ahead.
Yeah.
So
1 hour ahead.
So
actually, Danny Kiriakou, he's about 71 hours behind, I think.
Behind. Yeah. That's about right.
You know, like when you get closer to a black hole in space, time goes out completely different.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Good thing. Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
I think he might have finally escaped from the sort of GIMP dungeon where he's been residing in Amsterdam, because he's been around a bit more lately.
I've noticed that. Yeah, I've noticed that.
I got close to a black hole once, but I think I'll just leave it as the preamble and not do the joke at this point.
Oh, look at him! Look at him dropping in. I won't be. His son is taking me out for my birthday treat on Saturday night. No one cares, Danny. It was your birthday last week.
Yeah, I was going to say his birthday was like a week ago.
Yeah, fuck off,
What are you on? Oh, that makes sense. She probably said, I'm going to take you for dinner on your birthday, and then Danny's just 2 weeks late. Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone's being so hostile towards poor Danny. All right,
I gave him love.
Fuck him. Fuck Danny.
I want to know why his ITK sort of radar that he hides in the bun, and the fact that he's so close to Rotterdam, didn't pick up what was going to happen with Arnie Slot before it did.
That's true. Well, no, he did pick it up. It's just obviously he wanted to give us the news immediately, so it would have dropped 3 weeks' time.
Okay, cool. Makes sense.
Danny Kirimanu. Yeah.
That's it. There you go. Now it's getting real. Now it's getting real.
Wait till I see you, Barry. Well, what should we do? Should we say Christmas 2082 or something? And you might turn up.
Right. I think it's high time.
Christmas 1982, and then you might see him next Christmas.
Yeah,
I think it is high time for Spurs on this day a la histoire. All right.
Okay. Well, we missed out. We didn't do this last week.
26 minutes in, and we're getting to content.
Yeah.
I know.
What?
It's a record, isn't it?
It's too soon.
Yeah. It's very early. It's very, very early.
Slow this shit down, man. Look, Phil's having an anxiety. Phil, you okay down there? Very cool.
No, mate, I'm not.
I wasn't ready for this kind of
deep
pace.
The other side.
The opposite side.
There, yeah,
There you go.
I'm right here. I feel I'm right here.
I don't know what to do, mate.
Anyway.
Deep breathe. Think of boobies. Think of boobies. That always calms me down.
If we had done this time last week when we didn't do a show, but we did do a show, it was the day that we won the FA Cup 400 years ago. And yesterday was 452 years since we won the UEFA Cup. So this is how long. Kuva was alive 452 years ago, so he saw it all.
He was.
Don't make fun of my Kuvas. He's only 309.
His proper horned helmet as well, you know, with the sort of big curving horns like that.
Absolutely.
You know, the bones of his enemies, you know, in a necklace around his throat, you know, proper battle axe in his hand, jumping off the prow of his...
Drinking from the half-full bowl of saliva that has been passed around my fellow countrymen.
That's right. Out of the skull of one of your enemies, one of your vanquished foes. Yeah, absolutely.
Surrounded by shield maidens.
We did this last weekend.
Yeah, I know. Listen, just because you did it 452 years ago doesn't mean you can't do it every weekend after as well. You know?
Yeah.
It's just a Saturday night in Dorchester. Come
on. It's kind of rinse and repeat without the rinse part.
Exactly. Yeah. You know? By the way, did you get that chip, the chip in your left horn sorted? Did the horn shop say they could fix it?
Yeah, they did, but their backlog of that woolly mammoth business, it all got a bit messy. We left it for that.
So what, you're going around with the chipped horn?
Okay. What can I say? I got excited.
It's style.
Well, come on. All right. Let's listen.
Starting a new trend.
I told you to switch to hornless months ago, right? And you're just not doing it.
I thought of the prospect of going over to see Bobby Kay in Canada. The whole idea of going over at winter, maybe bit of snow and all those moose running around. Moose.
Yes.
Meese, is it? Meese. Oh, is it a Latin thing? Is it Mai or something? Moosei?
Moosei. That's it.
Yeah, all the Moosei running around.
Musipodes. Musipodes. Got it. Musipodes.
Moose Dembele.
Musopodos.
Yeah. Dembele.
Yeah. That's the Greek. Anyway.
On this day in 1952, we ran up our best ever scoreline with an 18-1 win over Saskatchewan. I don't even know.
Saskatoon. It's actually in Canada, mate.
Yeah.
In America?
It's in America. That's right.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Stuart's already here.
Netted 9 of our goals, believe it or not.
Amazing.
Who?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Sid McClellan.
Welsh gal said Kuva looks good for 450, but he moisturises.
Yeah, exactly.
Not for my face, though.
Not on his face. No. Remember always. Cleanse people. I can't tell you enough times. Cleanse, tone, moisturize. All right. That's the way you got to do
it.
Rez,
right? I really thought you were just going to put a full stop at the end of cleanse people, and I was about to say this is a bit extreme.
Well, I do occasionally like the cleanse people as well. I take them into a bath. I put them in it.
Sorry.
Can I cleanse?
Sorry, can we
Don't
close
forget,
this so
his
I don't have to
favorite
talk
movie
anymore?
is Batman.
Or
When that line, right? This town needs an enema.
And
So,
perhaps that could be,
that's
perhaps that could
Rez's
be the
line
next
is
thing
this
at the
chat
club.
needs an enema.
Yeah, next thing at the club as well. We could have Enoch cleansing.
Enoch cleansing. That's right.
Enoch enemas, even better. It's got
Yeah.
a nice ring to it.
Anyway,
Enemas
You
with
reckon-
Enoch live on stream.
so we
Enoch
beat
was-
we beat Sasha Baron Cohen 18-1 in Sasha Baron Toon.
Yeah, that's right.
On this
Your
day.
cat is doing
Apparently,
something
apparently the
behind you there,
chairman
Barry.
kept Sid.
Yeah, so the
the
cat,
ends when
right?
he
The
wanted
cat.
to
This is
leave.
the
He
window's
wouldn't sell
open.
him.
The window's open, right?
Ah,
The cat turns around, looks at me, meows, and I'm like, "The window's open, you dumb cat!
yeah, well,
Which one
Don't
was
go
that?
can you do?
outside. Don't go outside and have a fight and cost me nearly £200, please."
yeah,
It's
Oh,
almost
that
like the
one.
conversation that Levy had with Paratici, isn't it?
it is.
Windows open, you dumb cat. Don't go out there.
Kim's cat.
It cost me money.
I can't believe fucking vet bills. I can't believe vet bills. Kim's cat,
Save
Levi.
it for your rant. Save it for your rant.
Oh,
let me.
no,
let
I've
me-
got a different rant. I've got a
No, no,
different
no.
rant.
Well, you can
Kim's
have two
cat,
rants this
Levi.
week. No, 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 no.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
doing Spurs on this day in history.
All right, all right.
Don't
Alright.
jump ahead. Right. Anyway,
All
Premier
right.
League on this day in history.
Mm.
2007, Gareth Bale signs for Spurs. Tottenham Hotspur complete the sign of 17-year-old Gareth, 17-year-old,
70-year-old.
70-year-old Gareth Bale from Southampton.
Amazeballs.
Another club that was kind of has links with Tottenham. Also in 2007, Portsmouth sign Haridason. Versatile defender Herman Haridason joined Portsmouth from Charlton Athletic following the Addicks relegation from the Premier League. And born on this day.
Born on this day.
Who do you think was born on this day?
Gemba Bar.
Yeah, because you can see it.
Wow, great.
Well, it's a good
guess.
shout then.
I'm gonna go with that Carlos Bocanegra, the U.S. player.
Oh, okay. What about you? What about
Fellow
you,
American.
Cougar?
Who am I going to go for? I'll go for Jim Jeffries, the Aussie comic.
Yeah. He might have been. I don't know.
Yeah, he's here. The brown one's here. The brown one's here in the middle. Get him.
That's on your side,
Yeah,
right?
so that was
Kids?
the thing of history from the day of today.
There you go. Amazing. Amazing. So what's next, Monsieur le Producer?
I mean, we can talk about it, but if we don't want to talk about it,
Oh, for fuck's
don't.
sake.
we don't have to. But we can just go into a rant.
This is why we have brought Phil Panayi on tonight. Phil, do the business.
We're going straight into it.
Oh, yes.
Literally, when you think there is a rock bottom that the club have reached, that our illustrious leader has brought us as low as possibly anyone can, there'll always be a new level to which he can break through a solid floor and take us into more deep stench and sewage. Just when some people, even the hardened masses that don't have any faith left in their bodies and soul with the club, are starting to get some hope that the new manager could bring in and herald a new era for the club, they use us as a stalking horse to get a brand new contract, and God bless them for it. Why not? Why not? But when we can't attract a young up and coming manager, manager from
Cunting?
Holland, who's coming all over the place, from Holland, then
T.E.
we all have to have a long, hard look at ourselves and just think the word is out. The game is up. We've been rumbled, and the chairman's continued lack of footballing prowess is coming home to roost. And people of all walks of life from all over the continent and all over the world are probably looking at our once great club thinking they may pay well. There might be very low expectations, but it's still just not worth it. But for those of us that are left behind, let's all rally together and try and grab a crumb of comfort from the table. I don't know if there's any crumbs left, but for Christ's sake, let's do what we can to tell the chairman and the owner, Smoking Joe and Dan the Bagman, please, for Christ's sake, for your sanity and for ours, piss right off. Purple and gold until we're sold.
Oh, fuck, that is one good-looking guy, man.
Certainly is. I might have to shoot.
Man.
So that's it, right? We don't need to talk any more about the game.
No, let's see what.
Oh,
else-
what you wanted me to talk about the game?
Yeah, no, let Phil talk. Yeah, put him. Make him big screen
Either
again.
or, mate. Just do it. Talk about it. Talk about
I mean,
it. do
I
it.
didn't watch it, so
I didn't watch it. I just saw the goal alerts come in, and it was like,
Phil was
yeah,
the only one that watched the game, right?
I was there.
All right, there you go,
Listen,
Phil.
I will say.
Oh yeah.
I
Well,
will,
Jess, go on, Phil.
I will say
Jess,
the
stop
best
dirty.
part of the whole day was the protest beforehand, and it actually, did lighten my heart and filled me with joy. So many people from the community were there. Chris, you were there. Great to meet you in person at last. Apocalypse Now was there with his daughter. So many great people that I sort of known and have got to know over the time from the community, and so many new people. And you know what? That is the future. We may not be able to force them to sell. We may not ever see the back of them, but at least some of us, the scales have dropped from our eyes, and just for that brief time, it felt positive. And then the game started, and it felt even better because as I was blowing up purple and gold balloons up in my seats.
What were you doing to the
258,
balloons?
Blowing them up,
Oh,
blowing
Jess.
them up, and it was amazing. Yeah, Kane finally scores a free kick. I don't care what you say; it's a set piece; it counts. And then, I think I turned around to one of the kids and my dad said, "This lot look like they're on the beach. Brentford, it's the best time of the year to play them." And unfortunately, that on top of my eldest said, "This lot are something. And then obviously that was the final straw of the kisses of death. And within about 90 seconds, they scored their first goal. And the brittle confidence that we had went. And the other, actually, I've got to give kudos, right? They say that we're not well drilled and they say we're not well coached. Whoever is operating the sound system at the stadium is an absolute legend. Their reaction time, as soon as the referee put the whistle to their mouth, it literally, the stereo was cranked up to at least 11. My ears started bleeding. It was amazing. I didn't know which way was up. I tried to boo, but I was just trying to gasp for breath as my chest reverberated with the sound system. It was absolutely beautiful. It was beautiful to see. But the players you could literally see them. The families were starting to do the walk of shame before they wanted to. They were all sort of huddled around the tunnel. We don't want to come out. We don't want to come out. Please don't make us come out. But eventually they all started walking around. And look, if it's the last time I see Harry Kane in the Lily White of White Hart Lane, I wish him well. Just please, for Christ's sake, Harry, do not join another London club this summer or next or ever, because I don't think I could take it. I don't think anyone else could. But the lap of appreciation, there was maybe a couple of thousand people there, and I had to go. And unfortunately couldn't stick around for the ladies' game, the women's game. But God bless them. They won their relegation 6-pointer. But when you walk out and the stadium's empty and you go out and all the bars are full, I'm just like, what's going on? Because Levy would have thought to himself, Christ, I've been shown up a treat here. And then he would have seen the bar takings and probably felt cock a hoop. So it's so weird. My regret, and I don't believe in regrets, it's a waste of emotion. But if there was a home game this weekend after what's happened today, I'd like to think there'd be at least one more person at the protest. So big up whoever that one person would be. But last thing I will say, big up to Crackers. He said he was going to come down, and he did come down. He's exactly what you see on YouTube and you hear in a podcast. Lovely bloke. And God bless him for doing what he said and coming through for the protest. Hopefully, a lot more people are going to have reached their wits' end like Crackers did and will come down and support the protest. So, purple and gold till we're sold all day long. I'm going to have a chip.
There you go.
Yep. I mean, it's pretty shocking. It is pretty shocking. I mean, I don't know if you guys have seen it on the BBC website. Jose Mourinho has been talking ahead of Roma's. I think they're in the final of the UEFA Cup, and he says, "I hope the Tottenham fans don't get me wrong, but the only club in my career where I don't have still a deep feeling for is Tottenham. Probably because the stadium was empty, COVID time. Probably because Mr. Levy didn't let me win a final and win a trophy." 6 days before a cup final. Why? Because everyone was so angry over the European Super League that instead of holding his hands up and actually saying, "I did wrong," he decided to change the narrative and sack Mourinho 6 days before a cup final. This is what angers me about people who say he's made the club sustainable. Sustainable for what, people? Sustainable for what? So that 6 days before a cup final, we sack one of the most successful managers in the game's history. A man who can win titles. It might have been just a small one, but we need a win. But Donna Marie Cullen decided that rather than actually stand up and admit fault, she would fuck the club in order to protect that bald asshole's reputation. This is abuse towards Daniel Levy and Donna Marie Cullen. I readily acknowledge it. But they have damaged us to such a degree that there is very little else left other than abuse. Okay? What they have done to our club is criminal. And anyone who opposes our opposition to them is enabling someone who will sack a title-winning manager 5 days before a cup final. Think on that. Think what you are supporting when you say things like, "He has made us sustainable." It is not our place to worry about the finances. It is not our place to worry about whether or not we're going to dual leads, which is impossible in today's football world anyway. We're not fucking Macclesfield, okay? People, please wake up. Stop worrying about money and finances and naming rights and all of that stuff. If you want to worry about stuff like that, as I've said before, go and support HSBC. Yeah? They're full of financial stuff. Yeah? You've got loads of things that you can talk about. Share prices, capitalization, market caps, all of those lovely things. But if you want to support a football club, talk about football. And the football is shite. And the standards are shite. And there's a reason. It's because there is nobody at the top who cares about football. Don't listen when they say, "We're fans too." No, you're not. You're not fans. Those 6 or 7 assholes in the boardroom are not football fans. They're money fans. Okay? Money will always win for them. They don't want what you want. You want, I want, we want Spurs to be successful. They want Spurs to be successful on the balance sheet, not on the football pitch. Okay? They don't want what you want. Get them out.
Yeah, so anyway, you know what I was saying about Rez being patronising, yeah?
Yeah.
Listen, Rez, I want to say
Never.
one thing, and it was something I think we talked about, didn't we, Daigle? In the end, one of the biggest things that I think in that whole sorry period of Super League that people tend to forget, and this goes to the tone deaf element of Daniel Levy and the ownership at Spurs, is we're the only English-owned club that was in the Super League, are we not? So he, as in Daniel himself, should have been the people that were saying this will never wash with the English fan. There has got to be some sort of meritocracy and qualification to get into.
Whoa, Phil.
Otherwise,
Sorry, no, I
people
don't
won't like
understand those
this.
words. Those two big words there. Normally, it's Rez with the big words. Don't
Yeah,
go coming on the show with big
what are you
words.
doing, man?
Coming on the
It's not a
show.
problem.
Yeah, there's a 3-syllable limit. Didn't you read the
Okay,
small
sorry.
print?
Sorry. I'll swear a bit later. But do you know what I mean, lads and viewers? In the end, when you're talking about someone that didn't have just the emotional intelligence or just to stop and think, how is this going to go down? They knew it was going to go badly because they announced it 10:30 on a Saturday night. Same time that they sacked Conte, but on a Sunday night. You know, and this is what we're dealing with, guys. This is where we're at. But this is where we were more than 2 years ago. And now it's Groundhog Day again. Where are we going to be in another 2 years?
I'm just setting up the stream actually for the next manager search in 18 months' time.
To be fair, if we invite Danny on now, he'll be here for
He'll be here.
the manager search.
Eventually, yeah. He might be the next manager.
I've got 2 more rants to do.
Okay.
I've got mini rants because before I'm sure Brian's got an awful lot to say now. We started talking about off the field activities. I just
Are there
realised
any on the field activities to talk about?
No.
not that I'm aware of. Anyway, something dawned on me this morning. Usually, you know, back in the past, being a fanatical Tottenham fan that I used to be, check every bit of news coming out of the club from every source, buy into everything, fantasy team built in my head every season, and, you know, lapping up every bit of information coming out. And I've just realised today, I don't actually know what the score was from our last game. I just know we lost. I didn't even bother looking it up.
Yeah.
This madness. I care so little now that even the score doesn't matter. I used to at least watch the highlights. I just didn't bother this week.
Funny you say that, Coombs. I haven't watched the highlights for the last 3 games of this either.
Yep. I didn't even read the match report.
It's
I
all
still
right.
haven't seen Harry
It's all right.
Kane's
Don't worry.
magic from
Don't
free
worry,
kick.
lads. I'll be there on Sunday.
You know what you talked about? I have watched the highlights of the last show just to see what the pundits are saying after the fact. So I've got a reference to see what they're saying. I fast forward the match. Don't watch the match. But I have to say, whoever brought me on during Rez's rant, I have to say the timing of it was brilliant. Because if you go back and look at it, the Rez goes, "This is abuse," and then I come on. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay. I've had some introductions in my time, but that's right up there. But yeah, listen, it's just another day in paradise.
What can I say? It was just production quality of
Brilliant.
excellence.
The timing was
It's
exquisite.
what we do. It's
This
what
is
we do
abuse, and then I
on.
just appear below Rez.
We
what
don't,
we do
Brian,
on
we
Shelf
don't even
Side
know.
Spurs
We
Show.
don't even know we're doing it, and we do it. So
That's phenomenal.
Barry, as soon as I leave here, I'm going to get onto ITV and I'm going to put you straight to the top of the list of Phil Schofield's replacements.
well, I
think,
didn't
you know what,
allegedly
I would
touch
love-
anyone.
Can you imagine? Can you
Don't get
imagine?
me started.
Allegedly.
Can you
I said
imagine me and
allegedly.
Barry on Good Morning? Morning, cunts.
No, he'd wait 10 minutes. He's a pro.
And then fall asleep during the interview.
What I want to know is, do ITV still have the rights to the Benny Hill music? Because I think it would be like that. You just be like this, following Holly Willoughby around the.
I've got a story about Holly Willoughby. Actually, I met her once.
We don't need to hear it.
No, you do, because it'll just explain how stupid she is,
Mm.
and explain why.
There's a
You're a
kid behind
child,
you,
man.
Nick. Careful.
Yeah, that's why I did change cameras, because there was a child playing FIFA as Tottenham. Porro got sent off because he's worse than Emerson. But there you go. Let me go. No, so Holly Willoughby. Kate, I used to work for.
Is this your rant, by the way? Is this your rant? Because we're on panel rants.
Yeah. Well, kind of. It's a story.
Okay.
So.
Oh, okay. Can you make it ranty?
Yeah, I mean, I can. I don't know how. Yeah, I can
Do
kind
it.
of make.
Just
So
try
anyway,
it.
Holly Willoughby came in. I was working at a very famous mother and baby place. What's Ben want now?
Maybe don't check your messages while you're talking.
No, me and Ben Rashford, in the We Are Tottenham TV Fantasy League, we're in the semi-final of the cup. Anyway, so Holly Willoughby came in. She said, "Oh, I can't get the wheel on my pushchair." So obviously everyone's running around going, "Oh my God, it's Holly Willoughby," and I was going, "All right, okay, yeah, and and she's going, "Oh, do you think I can ask her for a picture? Do you think I can ask her for an autograph?" I said, "Absolutely not. If you're going to ask for that, I'm going to ask her for a fucking blowjob." Do you know what I mean? I mean, what? Why would you want an autograph? Why would you want that? Do you know what I mean? So anyway, so
baby and mother store, mate. Must say, good standard.
Well, she's already been shagged, so
like that.
So anyway, so she comes
Barry,
in.
Barry, is that maybe why you don't work in that store anymore? Or maybe why that store doesn't exist anymore?
It closed down after that. I don't know if there's a correlation with that, but no. So anyway, she comes in. I can't get the wheel on. Basically, the dumb bitch had put it on the wrong way. I just put it on. She went, "Oh, is it because I put it on the wrong way?" Yeah, now fuck off, mate. Danny Kiyaki.
Then you got it, BJ.
And
I
then
wish.
Mothercare closed.
I wish. And then Mothercare, and then shortly after, Mothercare closed all their stores in the UK after that. So yeah, that was yeah. So I did meet her. Actually, she's not that attractive. So yeah.
Some people go to any lengths to get up close and personal with Barry. That's what's happening there.
Yeah, exactly.
That is true. That is true.
I have.
True.
I've been there.
He's scraping them off. He's beating them off with a stick sometimes, you know?
And he's trying to keep them away from him too.
Yeah, exactly. You can't even go for like a donut with him anymore. You know, it used to be, you know, me and Barry would skip down to the High Wycombe shopping centre, you know, bag ourselves
To be fair, to be fair, I beat mine off with a stick sometimes as well.
Yeah, that's a different thing. We know.
I beat my stick too.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what
no,
you mean.
okay. Yeah. You know, and you know, skipping down to the High Wycombe Donut Emporium Centre, you know, grabbing ourselves a couple of iced buns, you know, and some donuts as well. Now, those days are long gone. Just can't even walk down the drive without being inundated with Holly Willoughbys asking for blowjobs.
Yeah, I mean, if I was, it would be the opening to this morning would be, "Hi guys, we've got a great show for you today. We've got that cunt Gino in the kitchen cooking some fucking British carbonara or sausage in a stick or some other shitty fucking thing that he's doing." That's it, and then that'll be it. Cancelled. Get him off. Get Phil back.
Yeah, some people are going to show you some fucking clothes, and we're going to talk as if we give a shit.
Yeah.
You know, some cat has developed the ability to do, you know, long division by shoving its paw down its arse, and we're going to be talking about that for 12 minutes. You know, and other brain melting bollocks as well. But yeah, stay tuned on This Morning, you bunch of cunts.
It's a pity they don't do super chats, isn't it? Because we could all bombard it with Phil Army.
The worst thing is he's mid-table in the Phil Army. He's like, you know, not been court-martialed yet. It's incredible.
Yeah, is the word, right?
He's not the worst in the Phil Army. Not by long shot.
What's what's coming up on today's show. Absolutely.
Well, Chris. Hopefully, me.
Are we
me-
gonna do
me
the
and
intro
Polly,
to the
but
show
there
now?
you go. That's another story.
Yeah, and here's actually we should do that next week for the end of season party. We'll do a good morning style intro. But yeah, I've got my next rant ready.
Oh, okay.
I've got my next rant ready.
2 for the price
It's
of
not
one.
really a
today,
rant.
is it?
I was just shocked to be honest. So Kim's cat Levi, not Levy, Levi got into a fight with another cat on Saturday. Took him to the vets. He's got a couple of puncture wounds and a scrape on his right leg at the back. 330 quid to get him patched up.
Oh, so I got off lightly
Sorry.
then.
Sorry, was he fighting with Nick's cat?
No,
Oh.
no, because Nick lives in High Wycombe and Kim's parents, where Levi lives, live in Broxbourne, and that's basically on the opposite sides of London. So it would be a long way to go for a fight.
300 quid for a bite, though. Was he fighting Luis Suarez?
No, Mike Tyson. He lost a piece of his ear.
Exactly.
Maybe.
Exactly.
Rob Beckett or something, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just going to go into my other rant as well. It's one of my basically sort of favourite targets, and it's that bald cunt at Manchester City, Pep Wankiola, who every time he opens his mouth, I want to fill it with concrete and drop him off a bridge, because I didn't think that there was a grade above grade A cockbite that he could qualify for, but apparently there is, and he's done it now in his idiotic, moronic, hypocritical way when he acts as a mouthpiece for one of the most brutal families in the world, and at the same time talks about the human rights of Basque separatists. So well done, Pep, you big fuckstick. Yeah. That's my rant as well. I'm done now.
Are you done now? Yeah. Can everyone else?
Yeah, I'm
have
done.
a go? Yeah.
Yeah, go on. Why not?
Cool. Who wants to go?
No, I'm satisfied now. We can wrap up.
Yeah, we just call it. Yeah, just run the credits, bro. Or should we let Brian say something? Because he's been here for like 2
Ryan,
seconds.
you mustn't have anything to say at such a strange time in our club's history.
Do you know what it is, Phil, brother? You know what it is.
Leave you in.
I've yeah, mate. You're lucky. I'm not in the 6, because right now I'd be making my way over to you. It's. I've been on quite a few shows today because of the antics of what's going on, and I don't know if. Oh, look who's talking! Look who's talking! The man's been on more The guy's been on. He's been on like 3 or 4 shows today, and in the comments more than he has done in about 3, 4, 5 months. And he's saying I talk too much. Good one, Danny. Good one. But what I will say is, I was on a Twitter space last night, which is I go on these things a lot. They're really good actually. Nice group of people. We get quite a lot. But there's a guy that's part of Final Transfer Talk, or got a big account, and he even said last night, tomorrow this breaks. Tomorrow this doesn't go ahead. And I was like, oh, here we go. And then obviously didn't expect it to be as early as it is, but the manner and the shit show that it is. I mean, I don't know how many more embarrassments we have left until Sunday when the game finishes. This is just a cock up of ginormous proportions. When you sound out a manager and you make him your number one choice, and we do our due diligence, that £15 million people are talking about wasn't just for Slot. It was for Slot and 2 of his backroom staff. That was the deal that was going on. You peacock around, he's our number one choice. He answered all of those things. And then you refuse to pay the fee. Would I pay 15 million for Slot rather than getting Rodgers or someone on a free? If he was my number one target, yes, I would. Yes, I would. Because you're putting all your eggs in one basket, and literally no one wants to come. We are on street corners right now, begging for managers. This is what we're doing right now. It used to be if Spurs became available, these managers would say, "Oh, this is my chance. I want to stake my claim. I want to work for Tottenham Hotspur." We're being used as a stepping stone for players that are using our great club to force down or get other clubs interested. We're being used that way for managers. Tell me a Dutch manager that has turned down the Premier League. You won't find one that said, "You know what? I'm staying in Holland." No disrespect to the Dutch league and no disrespect to Feyenoord winning the league. You're not a match on Tottenham Hotspur and the Premier League. But no, we are going to stay. I'm going to use Tottenham Hotspur as either a stepping stone, or there's other rumours that he did want to come and we booked at the release fee. But once again, this has gone dead again. And here we are, 12 days away from equaling our own record for the longest manager search. I still stand by we're going to go to triple figures because no one wants to come. No one wants to come. And this is the Tottenham Hotspur we now have. This is the Tottenham Hotspur that we have to endure. We are a banter club. We are a banter club. West Ham stand a good chance of winning the Conference League and winning a trophy before us, and a European one at that. This is the club that we've asked for, or people have asked for, or allowed to happen. This keeps happening. This keeps going on. People are talking about Harry Kane leaving. Harry Kane leaving could be a huge thing, but people are forgetting right now we have a goalkeeper problem, a big goalkeeper problem, because Lloris is going after 10 years, and every team in the world knows we need a goalkeeper. Every goalkeeper in the world's price has gone up 10, 15 million. And this, again, is where we are, because people keep allowing these owners to do what they do. And as long as you do, this is what's going to happen. And well done, because this is just the start of the show. The season may be over, but the summer of bullshit is upon us, people. So strap in. Yeah. We're in for a very, very bumpy ride.
Brian, don't you think, though, one of the issues is we've been a stepping stone club for a long time. You know, how do we pitch Modric? How do we pitch all these players for, you know, during the last however many years, however far you want to go back? Come to Spurs, show what you can do, and you might get a move, whatever. Even if we don't pitch it like that, that is where we've been for a long while now. But it's got to the stage where you've got an up-and-coming Dutch manager who doesn't want to come to Spurs, who will pay mega money and have low expectations for you to actually do anything with a football club, because the main reason is he probably doesn't want to burn his britches or bridges with other Premier League clubs. So he thinks, if I go to Spurs and basket case it, okay, I'll get a nice payoff and be gone in 18 months. But actually, I wouldn't mind, being in the Premier League long term. So he doesn't want to come to Spurs because that'll be all that bent.
It's essentially their career. Coming to Spurs is a career fucker, right? Unless you're a big name manager like Conte, like Mourinho, even Mourinho's career. I'm no disrespect to Roma, none whatsoever, but they are a step down traditionally from a club like Spurs, right? So Mourinho's career took a downturn after being Spurs manager, right? Conte's career probably will survive this because he wasn't here really long enough and he left in the right way. He basically said, look at what I'm having to deal with. Mourinho didn't get that chance. Yeah. Conte will probably survive. And I will guarantee that Conte will win something at whatever club he ends up with next.
Sure.
You know, we are a banter club. This is what Daniel Levy has done to us. And
but
this
Red,
is
I think it's actually worse than this. I think managers who come in, like you've just named, the A-listers won't be sullied by the Spurs experience, right? But you've got to the point now where Poch probably wouldn't have come back because it would have burnt him.
Yeah.
You've now got Slot who's not coming in because it would have burnt his chance at the other Premier League clubs. So it's not as if it's prove it, because I think anyone would hire a manager after Spurs, because it'll be like the old Alex Ferguson half-time talk. It's Tottenham boys.
Yeah.
You know,
Lads,
so
it's
their reputation isn't sullied, but they're probably thinking to themselves, I don't want to waste 18 months of my career when I could stay at Feyenoord, where I've got them to a title, where we're in the Champions League for the first time in a long time, and actually have a pop at something, and then I'll just get another shot at a Premier League club down the road.
more than better, even more. You know, you'll get the likes of, I don't know, they've been shit this season, and obviously they're getting Pochettino, but you know, your Chelseas, your Liverpools, your Man Uniteds, even the likes of Man City and Liverpool. You know, eventually they're going to need new managers. Why would someone sully their career at Spurs? It's a graveyard. It's a graveyard for players because they never leave. We never get rid of them. And it's a graveyard for managers where their careers go to die. It is turning into an absolute farce. The club is a farce. This is what just burns my bananas when people talk about finance. By all means, look, I get the idea that we want our club to survive, but that is guaranteed when you get 60,000 people in at those ticket prices, every 2 weeks, when you get the hundreds of millions that come with Premier League, broadcast rights. It doesn't matter how much you spend. We've got to stop. We don't have. It's not like a big pot of money that sort of sat at Lily White House, and when we need to spend it, we dip into it. It's all done on credit. It's all done on finance. And banks and lending institutions will always view a football club as a good prospect if they're in the Premier League. We do not have a problem with money. The reason we don't spend it is because it cuts into profits. We have a problem.
Rez, I'm actually worried now, and I want to hear what you guys think about this. Usually, Levy would act with haste if we're ever in danger of dropping out of the top four, right? This year, he didn't, right? And
I don't think he's got any solutions, Phil. That's why.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Phil,
fine,
what you got to
fine.
remember,
Absolutely.
what you
We're at the top of the
January-
food chain for managerial candidates. Sorry, Brian. And,
That's right,
and
brother.
look how that panned out now. And things just deteriorated to the point where it's got worse and worse and worse.
Yeah, and Phil,
He's
what you
not
got
that worried.
to remember as well, Phil, is come January, we weren't really out of the top four until Conte left. We were third.
Yeah.
We were third.
no, of course. But what I'm saying, though, Brian, is we all think that Levy, Enoch care about the money, care about the Champions League. That's the goal.
Yeah.
That's what, because that's what the past has taught us. What I'm now worried about is because he's got all the debt secured at the record low interest rates, and that's all secured. And now we are just a really problematic sitting tenant, and he's got all these other great things going on, and the monopoly game that he's playing with real people's lives on the high road. You just think to yourself, maybe, look, let's remember, they do not take dividends. So is it hitting them in the pocket whether we make 300 million or 200 million? Not at all. It only matters when they come to sell. So my worry is he won't care whether we're mid-table or not. He might not even care whether we get relegated or not.
He doesn't give a shit.
Of course he
Of
does.
course.
He's a real fan. He said so.
Listen, lads, the only
Put my-
reason,
put
the only
my,
thing that's
my
given me
hand on
anything that
Bobby's
he
leg.
cares at all is that the little touch that his wife gave him when he was getting barracked. What that showed me was, even though he never really let his mask slip, even though you could see it a little bit in his face, and he was fidgeting with his hands, the thing that showed to me was the fact that his wife had to reach out and sort of give him that sort of comfort leads me to believe maybe this is getting to him, right? Maybe
Good.
behind closed doors, it is getting to him. So we cannot let up now. We've got to keep this going.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And I've said it before. Daniel Levy knows that he doesn't have to answer to us because Donna is constantly in his fucking ear telling him that. But what he will listen to, the thing that he will listen to is if Uncle Joe starts asking questions. Uncle Joe does not want any kind of attention. Okay, with what's going on in Patagonia, he doesn't. So we have to keep the pressure on him, keep the media spotlight on him, on Uncle Joe, because then Uncle Joe will go, you know what? I don't want all this. Get rid of that fucking thing. Get out. Get someone who's not going to piss people off him, right? And yet the arrogance of the man is what makes my teeth itch.
God,
He sits there.
everyone, isn't I hear the Bahamas are lovely to holiday this time of year.
So let me just say something, and I give you my word and guarantee this. As Rez was just saying, everyone about keeping it in the media, keeping it hot, keeping it, putting the pressure on. All I will say, Nick, you'll see it firsthand. I can categorically guarantee, or as The Rock would say, guarantee, there will be a few surprises in the away section at Leeds on Sunday.
Mhm.
Mark my words, you will see some extra things. That's all I'm going to say. Happening in the away section that you'll know without a doubt has come from Levy out without foul. So just stay
I'm
tuned.
excited now. I'm excited.
If you're going to the game, you'll be part of it, or firsthand you'll see it. If you're not, keep your eyes peeled on the
Anyone
TV.
need tickets? Anyone need tickets?
Keep your eyes peeled because there's
I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there, and watch Leeds stay up, and then it's all going to kick off. But anyway, as Rez was saying, questions. So that, I mean, look, no one cares about the score predictions, so it doesn't matter. So
No, I've got a prediction. Leeds are going to arse rape us. Okay? It's going to hurt.
Rez, as long as they don't arse rape me on Sunday, that's fine. Okay.
All right?
Can't rape the willing.
Yeah?
Anyway, so we're going to go into a little quiz now.
While
Rez,
you
how
do
do I
that,
take the names off? How do I take the names off?
Oh, here, I'll do it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I need to know how to bring it back because you're going to play the
Oh,
quiz.
so if you go into brand,
Yeah,
and where it says theme,
yeah.
and then you've got bubble, classic, minimal, block. Under there you go, you got it.
Ah, okay, cool.
Oh,
Right, so Rez is actually...
Sorry, very quick bit of advice from the panel, please. We're likely to be moving house here in a few months, and when we get a new house, we're probably going to get a cat. And we're thinking about cat names, and one of the names we came out with was Dark Nemesis, Sinister Mr. Tiddles III. We quite like that one. But tonight I have been inspired, as always, by the great man himself. I'm thinking of calling a new cat Phil P.
Ooh.
What do we think?
I like it.
I
And I'm
like
getting a
it.
little purple and gold.
But I thought we were partners. Shouldn't it be like Jurgen Katzmann or something to go with Teddy Sheringham?
Oh, that's true as well. Yeah, Teddy Sheringham and Jurgen Katzmann.
Right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah,
Oh, you like that one?
Jurgen
It's a
Katzmann.
good name. It's a good name, but you do need to take one thing into consideration. If you do call the cat Phil P, every time he comes in the room, you got to go, woo!
Woo.
He might not like that.
He'll get used to it.
It's not easy being me.
Anyway,
Fair.
anyway, yeah, Bobby K, you don't get to rant because you're brown, so it's fine.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that the audience picked up on it and anybody
It's
else
not
that
racist.
watches is right.
Yeah.
So they bring in a token brown guy to clearly just for obvious visual effects.
See,
only.
this is no, I mean, I get why you're saying that, Ian, but if you say it really quickly, it doesn't sound like it's a very affectionate name.
Pricks.
Anyway, we're going to do a little quiz, and it's very apt. And free Bobby K.
Thank you, Sophie.
No.
Thank you,
Fuck
Sophie. I knew there was a reason I really liked you.
Why?
Anyway, so Brian, you'll like this quiz. So you weren't here at the start when you heard what this quiz is going to be about.
Sorry, what did you say, Brian? You'll white this quiz?
Yeah, he'll white this quiz. Yeah, he'll white this quiz.
Okay, we're doing our Jonathan Wass impression. Okay.
Yeah. So this is more than a game. The Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Quiz 89 in the official Spurs quiz book, compiled
Fantastic.
by Adam Powley with Bob Goodwin. At the time of print, The answers are the answers, and if you argue, then you'll lose points. Even though I'm not taking account, we will let the people in the chat decide the winner. Question
By the
number.
way,
So
Man,
obviously,
you were 2-0 up.
sorry,
Man, you were 2-0 up.
who scored? Casemiro and
Martial.
oh, good. It wasn't
Oh,
Rashford.
sweet.
Good.
Sweet.
Fuck you, Ben. I'm beating you. You're getting knocked out of the cup in the semi-final.
Surely
Just
we
like
need
Spurs
Villa to
normally
win
do.
this.
Anyway, right. So you change your name, please.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Rez. Fuck him. He's lost. Anyway. Question number 1. Which firm of architects designed the stadium?
Oh, that's the whole question?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've got this. I've got this.
Yeah. So, as Rez has decided he's going to put himself in a thing, we have
Thank you, Sophie.
some Italian blokes. They build the best stuff. We got Billy Smarts, good ones, says Brian, or Bobby K, the builder.
Hey, I like that, Philly. Thanks, Phil. Thanks.
Respect.
We got Barry Scott from Sillet Bang, Big Arse Stadiums Limited. Sophie's got Enoch Inc. or Enoch Ltd.
Thank
The
God
actual-
she forgot to. Thank God she remembered to put the C on the ink, because that could have led to trouble.
Yeah, it could do. The actual
All of a sudden, you see
End of a
Dago leave
beautiful
the stream,
friendship.
hop in his car, and drive to Iggy's house.
the irony in this answer, Populous, with a night firm of architects. Right. Anyway, question 2. What is
Populous is the real answer?
what?
That was the answer?
Populous, yeah.
Okay, so what are our points? Are they Italian?
No, I'm gonna let the people decide, apart from Sophie, because she's choosing the brown guy.
Thank you, Sophie.
Question number 2.
Is populous a Greek word, or is it Roman, Latin origin? No reason.
Inches are us. Bloodsuckers Inc. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, question number 2. What is the capacity of the single tier South Stand?
We don't have the capacity.
0, because they're all fucking plastics. Bobby K's got to take his medicine. Okay, Sophie answers that. Not Greek. Haven't got lots of vowels in it. Coof. That was great English from you, Sophie. If I'm honest.
So racist, Sophie. Thank you.
Chris Agenbar going with 114. So has Stuart. Welsh girls put 42. Ian's put whatever is large enough to fit Levy's ego. Let's go with what have you put? Oh, I need to take the comment off. Fuck, so I can't do 3 things at once. So Rez has put 6.
If you let me do the questions.
Well, I'm doing it now because I didn't think of it and I wanted to have some fun.
Told ya.
Fuck off, mate. More.
Right.
Pack them
I'm
in,
just sitting
baby.
here stuffing grapes in my mouth.
In. K.
Oh, Brian flying over here.
One single tier holds one tier.
It's true.
And Phil and Brian read the room. So you got.
Listen, it's a Spurs
Phil,
quiz. I have
bro,
to get
you know
one right.
better,
I
man.
can't not. Now I can
Sorry,
fuck
mate.
about.
Right, this is the next one, the best one, right? How many meters long is the goal line bar in the marketplace? It's getting better. It's getting better. What's Rez got in his mouth? Grapes? Okay. So you're just making out that you're eating healthily.
Healthily?
Healthily, yeah. It's a word in
Healthily.
English. Healthily.
Huh? What English is this?
This is white English.
They keep trying to escape. They keep trying to escape.
Okay. You all done
That's
your
what
answers?
Levy said when we
No.
all exited after the game.
It's a lot easier when you've prepped this and you've typed the questions in, isn't it, Rez?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Right.
1 second. Okay, good. Oh, wait, it's too long. Oh, for fuck's sake.
What, the bar or your answer?
Both.
Both.
What gonna do with these fucking grapes?
Okay, 1 second. That
We'll just
works.
wait for Brian, yeah? Sorry,
Yeah, you
people.
might be
I,
waiting.
I can't hear what
Rez,
you
that
said,
isn't a
Rez. Your
donut
mouth's full of
allergy
grapes.
coming on, is it?
No,
1
it's just
second.
grapes.
Yeah, it's lovely. Yeah.
Oh, fuck my life. I'll just tell you what my answer was because I can't fit it in. So it was like literally, don't give a fuck. They have beers that float from the bottom, though.
Okay. Sweaty and lubed for the Lord, 114 metric. I like that, Coov. Rez has put 2.5 inches.
Big up, Alan.
Bigger, yeah. But Phil Pierce, but Alan Sibley, 12 inch. Oh, he's got even bigger. He's got even bigger. And Bobby K, yeah, we won't even go to that answer. So yeah.
Racist.
Anyway,
Shout out to
which
it.
two
Big up,
sides?
Sophie.
Which two
Pardon me.
sides played in the first NFL game at the stadium?
I know the answer to this.
You come to me and you say, Godfather,
And I hope their first child is a masculine child.
I hope it.
So, Sophie, read the room, please. Read the room.
God bless you, Sophie, and your children, and your husband, and your dad. Hope he's well.
I phoned while you're putting your answers, I phoned Iggy earlier. I said, Iggy, I watched your video of Joe. He was a fine, upstanding man with his peers and his family, but Panny is still my favourite. So yeah. Okay, and the answers are Rez put 2.5 inches again. Phil's still writing.
There you
go. Spurs v Man City. Bobby K put wankers versus cuntbusters. Very close, very close. Hoover left side and the right side, but not shelf side. And Brian put Levy Lepers versus the Cullen Cunts.
Can I just explain my joke? Because they're always the best jokes.
No.
The last time we played Man City at Wembley, not.
That wasn't me.
Oh, go on, Phil. Go on. I'm sorry. I was.
No, Phil, don't do it. Don't let the white man bring you down, Phil. Don't let the white man bring you down, Phil. We got to fight this oppression. Fight the oppression. Come on, Coops is fighting with me. Join. Come on,
That's right.
Fight
Come
the
on.
oppression.
Evoke the power
Don't
of
keep it quiet.
Fight everywhere, Phil. Fight it, Phil. Phil. I'll find you, Phil. I'm there with you, baby.
Where are you?
Oh, Phil. Oh, my goodness.
While you're down there.
Now I know why they say woo.
So it was the Chicago Bears versus the Oakland Raiders.
Huh?
Huh?
I have to ask, why in the world have you got a quiz book about the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium?
I haven't. I have this official Spurs quiz book that contains 1,000 questions on Tottenham Hotspur Football Club, and you have various quizzes around Premier League, opposition in the cup. Oh, hang on a minute. Great campaigns. Oh yeah, it said 60-61. Yeah, I'd have to check the year then. Goal scorers.
Okay, so let me ask you another thing. Why have you bought a Tottenham Hotspur quiz book?
I didn't buy it. I was gifted it for my birthday from my brother and sister-in-law.
Okay, I'll ask you another question. This is better than the quiz. Why have you not burnt or chucked out said Tottenham Hotspur quiz book that was given to you by
Thank God.
present
I
from your
thought you were
brother
going
and
to say,
sister-in-law?
why haven't you burnt or chucked out your brother and sister-in-law?
That was
I'm just going back.
Because I had to search for quizzes every week, and actually this has 100 quizzes in it, so it's helpful.
How many of the questions are actually about Spurs and football, though? Like 5?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Out of 100? Yeah, it's about right.
I'm going to miss a couple of questions out because I feel that we're losing the room. Because you don't want to know what the circumference of the stadium roof is. I mean, that's just pointless.
Well, I do for when I hire a sniper, but that's, that's a different stream.
What is the circumference of the stadium roof?
Dude, you can't say that shit out loud on a stream with a token brown guy. You know I'm gonna get freaking questioned now.
At which point of the roof will Bobby
Randomly.
Kay sit with his backpack and blow the stadium? Oh, sorry. Yeah, that wasn't the question.
I got the
And
real
also, I don't
question
think
here
it
for
is
that one
Bobby
if you
Kay,
want
I
it,
think it's
Barry.
just someone who looks like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just massively racist.
So how many?
Massively so. Thanks,
What is
Phil.
the circumference of the stadium roof in meters? I'll give you a clue in meters.
Well, that's a great clue. Thank you. Now that you're going down the metric system, I'm on board.
Yeah, Brian, to the nearest millimeter. What is the
Come on,
circumference?
let's give 3 millimeters either side. Come on, let's.
I will give you 20 meters either side.
Surely it should be 22 meters for each year of the current incumbent.
Okay, 22 meters each year. Yeah, either side.
Wait, 22 meters each year?
22 meters each side. So
All
you
right.
can be 22 meters under. No, actually, you could be 22 meters under, but not 1 penny over.
Not one in penny more.
So let me know when you've got your answer.
Sorry, what?
Phil P's close, but no cigar.
Ooh.
We had it all in our hands. We had bigger fish to fry.
That was a very meta moment. Are you doing expressions doing Robbie?
I'm just going to see how many grapes I can fit in my mouth.
Nah, man, that walking Malteser.
That will be the answer to the question. How many grapes you fit in the mouth is the circumference of the. There you go. Let's see how you
Hold on. What I need to know, more importantly, first, Rez, are you a big grape fan?
Yeah, I love them.
Okay, we need to plan your trip for middle to end of August, early September then, because my boys up here that own the nursery get these things. Remember them, Brian? You remember? Brian knows what I'm about to say. Cotton candy grapes.
You can get them here.
Yeah. We can get them.
You can get them there? Oh, but are they as good?
As your boys? And also, I thought you was going down the wine district and all the distilled when we go to Niagara on the Lake and shit. All the
down there, yeah, we have to go down there. Obviously, we always have to go down there.
Of course.
Yeah.
So far, I've got 4 in my mouth.
Sophie, I'm so loving
Can't
you.
do any more than that. That's got to be capacity, really.
No, Sophie's showing me so much love right now. I'm going to message Iggy to start mating season.
We'll do the
Razor,
answers.
what
The
you need to do is
answer-
after everyone you put in, you need to try and say chubby bunny.
Chubby bunny.
Okay, and every time you put one more in.
912 billion. No, that's not right. One Ivan Tony's metric.
Dino.
Keep going.
Dean Austin. No, that's not the answer. Phil P is the definition of woo, so hot. No, irrelevant answer again. Irrelevant answer from Bobby K.
Read the
The
room, Nick.
actual answer, I think Phil's the closest, was 720 meters. So 661 is like losing in a semi-final. So yeah, I'll give you
We've never done that.
Never.
The next,
Not this season.
look at Rez. You can't. Don't swallow. Don't spit. It's that difficult thing. What did you do?
It's not ladylike to spit.
Don't chew. Don't bite. It'll hurt.
Oh my God. Please keep him laughing because you know you're going to see a grape come out of his nose.
Yeah,
soon.
yeah, it's going to
Make it
literally
full
like the
screen and keep him
screen.
laughing. It's just, you know you're going to have grape seed all over that camera in a second.
Yeah.
Oh, do it. Come on.
Oh,
Oh,
Red.
come
Grape
on.
seed explosion.
Anyway, the next question
Grape
in this
juice.
random quiz about Tottenham Hotspur.
Fuck's sake.
Sophie, it's not April. We don't want to know what you're playing.
No, because Sophie's giving me so much love. I'm going to reignite. I'm going to tell Iggy
I just
Lady
started
season
laughing
two
because
this year
Brian
again.
was pissing himself.
I could just see your face getting bigger and bigger. And you go,
I got up to 9.
How many?
I wonder if Thomas Party's fond of the grape.
I have to say as well, Rez, that the best thing to do that with is those big marshmallows.
Oh, yeah.
That's when you're meant to do it.
That's
Yeah.
what Thomas
We should do
Party
that
thought
next
as well.
week on the end of season party. We should do it with the end of season party next week.
Done. We're having
Yeah,
chubby
yeah.
bunny off.
Hey,
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
that dude just die in England that liked little kids' grapes? Just asking.
Better still, how about actual cotton wool wrapped in tin foil and then really chew it?
Yeah, no, Sophie, it's no. Listen, no. 9 is where I lost it because Brian was laughing so hard. I think I can get at least 11 in here,
Off we go.
and that's in,
I think.
that's
No. Hang on. I
Challenge.
think next week on the show,
yeah.
Sophie and Rez should do a grape off because Sophie clearly thinks she's got a massive mouth and can fit a lot in.
Mm.
Do it, Sophie. I'm
Gauntlet-
betting on you.
The gauntlet has been thrown down.
Right. How many shall I go for now?
The grapelet has been thrown down, Phil?
This,
Is that
I've
yeah,
got
this,
4. I've got 4 right now. How many?
this has to be a new segment every week. Like,
Yeah.
how many fruits can we get in Rez's mouth?
Pineapples.
Yeah.
Watermelons. Full.
The other way.
Bananas.
The other way
Uncut.
round.
No, you got to build up to that. You got to build up. You start with blueberries, and then eventually the season finale is watermelons.
But Sophie, I know you can't be on camera, but you can be in the back room, and that'll make it even funnier because you
That's
can do it
2.
in the back room. We can see. Me and Rez can see. Rez, all right. If you've just done 9, you're going to put 2 in, aren't you? I mean, what is
Yeah,
that?
at a time.
Wolvesy, 1966-67 to answer your
All right.
question, buddy. So, yeah, it is Spursy. And actually,
Anyway.
what's funny about his comment is that if you compare them, they're run by a board that puts money, profits above glory, and the color scheme is the exact same.
Yeah, well,
So
Anyway.
there's 7 more.
exactly. One
Anyway.
cannot simply
more.
put 11 grapes in one's mouth.
So 7.
Lies.
So
I don't know why Vancouver's speaking
Have some
from
faith in him,
experience there.
Boobs.
That's 4.
Have some
That's
faith.
7, right? Here we
Come
go.
on, man. You're more positive than that. Don't be dragged down into their negativity.
Right, don't let Rez. Don't
I've,
let Rez
I've
laugh.
never,
You can
never
spit his
before have I
grapes
wanted so
everywhere.
much to punch somebody in the face.
Anyway, how many LED floodlights are there in the stadium?
Oh, we're still doing this.
Yeah, we're still doing it. Yeah,
Oh, God, read the room, mate.
it'll be the last question.
Will it, though?
Yeah, it will be. Yeah.
Can I just say, Rez's attitude towards grapes in mouth is the opposite to Levy's with standard of manager. We started off high and have gone lower, whereas Rez is trying to build up. It's unusual.
Chubby buddy.
How
How many is that, Rez?
15.
There you go. You're only halfway towards Sophie's target of 30. Yeah.
Right, I've done my answer. Can we get on with it, then?
All right. Last
Oh,
question.
bro.
Have you done your answers? You all done your answers?
Yeah.
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 I think 912 billion from Rez. 1882, 11 grapes. Make this show grape again. And Bobby K says, I think Sophie can get 12 grapes in, she wins. Oh, Rez is typing now because he can't actually do it. Do you know what's going to be interesting, Rez? Now what you have to do. You have to chew.
Now hold your nose. Now hold your nose.
Do
And
you
then
remember those
swallow.
old? Do you remember those
Swallow.
old Tango adverts where the bloke had just come up and smacked?
Tango
somebody?
Man.
Yeah.
They had to ban those because kids were bursting each other's eardrums, weren't they?
They were draining in grape juice.
Big
Hey,
big
big up,
big
Shawnee.
Mr.
Hope you're feeling
Big
well,
up,
mate.
Mr. Levy out. Mr. Levy out, Sean Butler.
You do know, Rez.
Has he
If
gone
anyone
purple
just
and
comes
gold?
in now, if
Yeah?
anyone comes in now and they haven't seen any of this show, they just see you holding some grapes like that and then shoving them in your mouth.
Rez, just make sure those grapes don't end up.
They'll be even
exploding
more
all over your
enlightened than the rest of
keyboard.
us, Brian.
Yeah, you're right.
Do not laugh.
Right, what are we up to, Rez?
This is
I must admit, I am quite impressed. I am quite impressed now.
this is like some Latvian children's TV program, isn't it?
I know,
It's
but I
Latvian
can't, it's
Got
like
Talent.
it's car crash style, isn't it, Coops? I can't take my eyes off him.
Do you know what? If people have
I'm
been
really
tuned in, if people have
really
been
enjoying
tuned
this. I
in,
think we
right,
should do
to
this on Saturday.
Henry Wright and have listened to Sava and Sean talk sense, and they just turn over and all they see is Rez sticking little balls in his mouth.
Hello.
Get it in.
Come
Get
on.
it in.
See,
Yeah, it's
everyone
not
in
the
the
right
Spurs
thing to
community
do,
would say was a
You're
bad
not little.
day, right? We woke up to some bad news, but now Rez is going to die live on the stream eating grapes.
Nice.
Oh my god! Did you see
That was a mouse jizz.
Juice. Juice.
Oh dear.
Oh my god, let's see the front of your shirt, Rezzy.
Sweet Jesus.
Oh my god, is his lip purple?
Don't spit, Rez. Don't spit. It's
Don't
just
spit, Rez.
swallow.
Ah, that boy. Guzzle, guzzle.
Oh, dear.
guzzle.
Now, what?
It's almost like that flake advert, isn't it?
All right, do you know what?
Jesus.
I've just been said. Jamie Redknapp has just.
We don't
God, I
know,
can't
Sean.
stand this man. Listen, Jamie Redknapp does the best piece of commentary you've ever seen against Man U Bournemouth when he goes, "Here's the corner flag," and then circles the camera corner flag to show people where it is. How does this make sense? What he's just said. Jamie Redknapp has just said on Sky Sports, Kane needs to leave Spurs. They're a shambles. He should force it. But in the very next breath, his sentence is, Mason Mount, to see him anywhere other than Chelsea would be weird. He's such an established Chelsea player.
Make it make sense.
How does this man get paid by Sky for a living?
Good looking lads. Good
It's
looking lads.
That's great
because,
work
it's
on
because
his
he
part.
talks shit. It's because he talks shit.
It's
That's the point.
They should make him say things like that when he's got a mouthful of grapes.
They really
In the immortal words of Paul Weller, that's entertainment.
that was fun. How many was that? 24?
23.
No, 11.
Shut up.
11 grapes.
It was 11.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to do another 24, right? Fuck you.
Oh, fuck you. I'm going to get a bag of grapes.
Do it. 2, 3.
How
Four.
many grapes have you got there?
I don't know.
a whole
You
bunch.
just consumed 3 pounds live.
It's a suspiciously high quantity. You
That
done a
is actually,
secret
yeah.
vineyard or something there?
So, right. Count them, right? 1, 2. Yeah, that's 2 right there. 1, 2. Yeah?
Yeah.
Can you just make them full screen so we can actually keep up here?
4.
Yeah, hang on. I'm just changing everyone's name.
oh, I'm changing mine.
It's
Barry,
the
open
brown
up the
one.
spreadsheet, so we
Not
can.
the brown one.
No, wait a minute. Oh, I saw that. I saw
Let's
that.
start again. Let's start again.
Yeah.
Let's start again. It fell out of my mouth. Let's start again. Here we go.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
1, 2.
Yeah, sleight of hand. I get that.
4.
Look at Rezzy's name.
Mm-hmm.
Stuart reckons it's Paul Weller's birthday.
How many's that, Rez?
Oh, are we doing
Oh,
this
sorry,
again?
sorry, I can't see things. Can you do it audibly, please?
Oh.
What?
How many?
Oh.
A?
Oh my God.
Like A for apple?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Can you
This
do
is-
the
How many
next
grapes
two in
is that
slow
then?
motion?
2?
Slow motion,
Okay.
please.
Okay, so this is the first 2 now. So we're at 2, right? So that's 2.
This is good. Remember, no laughing. You will ruin it if you start laughing. No, that was some chewing. I saw that.
Martin Yo.
Oh, yeah. Right. Of course it is. Your Honour.
So that's 4 now.
4. Yeah. That's 5.
That's 5. Well,
see,
4. Back to 4.
He swapped them over.
You're such a cheat.
Five.
You're such
He
a cheat,
had
mate.
fake grapes in his top pocket.
3.
Yeah. Where's the lovely assistant
Yes,
that does
it
a
was,
distraction
Phil.
for you?
Hey, Kimmy.
So that's 6.
That's 5 now.
Do you know what I would love to see here right now? You know, sometimes when they have the person doing sign language for the deaf people, I'd love to see someone sign language in what you're doing.
Yeah, well, we all know what symbol they're going to be doing.
Kim, we won't mention that Rez has eaten donuts and cherry tarts and jam tarts and cherry slices and all sorts because you're not there.
This is probably peak viewing for this entire season of Shelf Side Spurs. Isn't it?
Well, no, 34. No, we had over 100 when we had when we had the transfer show.
They talked
special
about
there.
football and shit. Ugh.
It's overrated.
22. I've run out of. Come on, stalks as well. The little branch.
That's
Yeah,
part
go
of the
on.
grape.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take a crispy bite out of the
22.
bowl.
I was at
then.
like 9. Who's counting for him? Rez, now stick both fingers in your nose and pretend you're a walrus.
No, wait. Force them out of your nose.
Even better.
Hang on, he's typing something.
I'm really worried this is what happened at that party that the unnamed North London footballer went to. It started off grapey, but he misheard what they said.
True.
Yes.
He's asking if he can chew yet. Are
Allegedly,
we ready for that?
obviously.
Extreme close up, maybe.
Hang
Bowl
on.
ready under the chin.
Yeah, we ready for the chew? Everyone, 3, 2, 1.
Go.
Well, that's
He's making grape juice. That's how grape juice is.
We definitely needed somebody with dribbling ability at the club.
well, that was
Sweet Jesus.
yeah.
Oh my god. Poor Kim's watching this. Yes, Kim, you'll be washing that shirt tonight. Or you'll be
Kim's had
watching
to
Red
cut
wash
down
it.
on her wine spending, so this has played right back into her hands.
Yeah.
Now, where was that grape juice going? Can you pan down so we can see?
Oh, just
Uh,
now take it off and give it a rinse.
Yeah, that's right.
Thank God.
Can you put one finger in your mouth and another one inside your shirt now as well?
Oh, jeez.
I said that we'd do a forfeit when we got to 1,000 subscribers. I didn't think it would be done like this, but I think that counts, right?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Okay.
Right, anyway.
Next
Next
week, how
week,
many
next
grapes
week.
could he fit in another orifice?
Oh, God.
No.
Anyway,
No,
next,
that one we're not playing.
anyway, next week is the end of season party, so we will be doing maybe more of that. Crazy.
I think we should all bring a snack. We should have a great
see how much you can fit in your mouth.
How many 12s?
12.
So yeah, next week is the final show of the year.
I think I might go for a challenge mode then, like box of Weetabix. That would be quite good for getting 24 in.
That would be impressive. That would be impressive. Almost as impressive as my 24 grapes.
Almost, yes.
Almost.
So we have to go. So think of what are a similar size to grapes, and how many you can fit in your mouth.
Well, we have to get
Forwards.
something that we can all get because grapes. The reality is they come in different sizes, right? So
Testicles.
Maltesers.
yeah, but I just saw Phil's, and trust me, I'm underneath you right now. You're not getting 24 Phil's in your mouth.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, that's
Maltesers.
that's a woo. That's woo.
Maltesers could work.
No,
Harry,
Maltesers are
one of our
gross, man.
favourites, the bite-sized 12 pieces.
No, because it'll be a waste.
Don't get them
Because
here.
when we go in and it just comes out, it's going to be a waste, isn't
Don't
it?
get them
So-
here, Phil.
I'll send you some over.
Oh,
Olives.
for my man, the legend beside me. How about the Kit Kat, the Kit Kat bites? Do you guys get those?
Think so.
I think
Okay,
only in
okay.
boxes of celebrations. Only in boxes of celebrations, I think.
No,
I
we
know
get
what
it
they
like
do
they're,
every
they're
celebration.
round.
Can you
They're like
get
little grape size. They're like balls.
Yeah,
they're
we
like
don't
little
get
balls,
them
like
here, though.
Maltesers.
We don't get them here.
Oh, you don't get
We
them?
don't
Oh, that's too bad.
Scotch eggs.
That's right.
Cadbury cream eggs.
Mini picnic egg versions of the Scotch egg. Cocktail
Oh.
sausages.
Yeah,
He said
and listen,
cock. He
listen.
said cock.
Anything you do, I'm up for it.
There you go.
We'll have to
Up
figure it
for
out.
it. He's
He's
up
up
for
for
it.
For it.
He's
I'm
up
up for it. To the
God
hilt.
help him
To
when
the
him
hilt.
when she
to,
sees
to
him.
represent the lady that's been showing me lots of love tonight. How about baklava?
Yeah, I could do.
No, that'd be too sweet, man. That'd be too sweet.
Too much sugar? Yeah, but then one of us will definitely die on stream.
Anyway, we're gonna wrap up. I think.
Yes, I think so. I think we've been going long enough. I've been far too serious tonight. You know, I think it's
Clearly.
time that I go off and do something fun, you know, and stupid and silly.
I think it's good we're wrapping up now because the show's been almost too good. I think.
I think so too. I think so. I mean, really, listen. If we don't get the Emmy, then you know, there's
Enema?
yeah,
Emmy
there's just no
Royale.
doubt.
Samosas.
Public enema.
Samosas.
Public enema.
You ain't getting one samosa in your mouth, are you?
You fucking watch me.
That's true.
How
That's
many
true.
enemas can you
Not
get in
really
your
a
mouth?
challenge. Not really a challenge, is it?
How many enemas?
Is it the
How many-
enema itself?
how many
Pooh?
24
Yeah.
enemas in your mouth.
Yeah. Get 24 enemas in your mouth. Yeah.
How many?
Cuba.
I say
Cuba.
really kick off.
The
I'll
enema
send
of
you guys
my
some
enema
edibles.
is my friend.
Listen to this that I've just got from an Arsenal fan. He sends me the Jose Mourinho thing, and I said we're a shambles, but we didn't bottle the league like you spectacularly. And he said, "Ha ha, you always bottle everything. You're Spursy." And he just said, "Also, we never went into the season thinking we would win. The aim was top 4, and we did it. We had a great season. City have a massive squad full of top-level players, so we did a great job competing with them." Fuck off, mate.
Yeah.
Fuck
Fuck off,
loser.
Knicks, mate.
Loser. Arteta's a
Bye,
loser. Came second in a one-horse race. Well,
Yeah.
done, Arteta.
Anyway. Brian, where can we find you next? Doing a
Well,
stream on Thursday around the same time as Shelf Side Spurs, probably.
no. And you know, when you told me I forgot you were streaming, I cancelled, tried to make it later, and then actually pre-recorded something that will be coming out within the next hour on Tottenham on Tour. So look out for Lock, Slot, and 2 Smoking Barrels,
Nice.
which will be coming out very, very shortly, within the hour. And then we've got the Tottenham review with me and Ben Kaufman, which we record Saturday, will be out Sunday. And if anyone knows about the Tottenham Chronicle is going to be very extensive. And just expect a lot from us this summer. I've got a feeling I could be going a little bit crazy over the coming weeks.
No, you never.
Just a tad, maybe not. We'll see. But
Is it possible to get
But
drunk
Brian,
on
will you
great
be going crazy in love in N17?
no, I will not.
Sorry, is it possible to get drunk on what, Raz?
grape juice?
Yeah, you just ferment it, don't you?
Oh
It's
yeah.
fermenting inside right now.
Yeah, so I'm wondering. I'm just wondering. It's either that or I'm having a stroke.
I'm having a stroke.
Oh my god, we got to stay live now.
Yeah.
End the stream, Dave.
Anyway, Phil, where can we find you next?
Next home game, first home game of next season, I'll be outside the club shop with other good-looking people wearing purple and gold. But until then, just anywhere on YouTube, look up Ric Flair and enjoy some of the greatest wrestling matches the world's ever seen. and it's not fixed. We just knew the outcome before it started. There's no such thing as free will, everyone. There's no such thing as free will. Think about it.
Ivan Tony Bennett.
Control is an illusion, Rez. Control is an illusion.
What you're saying is that WWE is subject to the laws of predeterminism.
Yeah,
correct.
Thanks to it.
Pretty much.
But also, we hide little razors inside our shorts so we can cut ourselves.
Nice.
Okay, Bobby K and Kuva, where can we find you both?
It is an Easter special on Saturday night, baby.
It's a Christmas special, isn't it?
Easter.
Easter.
It may turn into the
Easter.
Christmas special.
It might turn into a Christmas special.
What,
We
you're
might
going on that long?
change season.
You're going on that long? Okay.
No.
Okay.
It depends. If Phil P shows up, then yeah, we'll be on longer, obviously, because you don't shut down when he's there, right? So
Obviously,
apparently,
Kim's been stabbing on Ben's phone right there.
Stabbing
That's
Ben. What?
she stabbed Ben.
That's
Can we go live now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Plebs.
Yep, we'll be back Saturday night, 10:30 p.m. for you folks in the UK, 5:30 p.m. for us with the Easter special on Kuva the Cat. So yeah,
And as usual this week, the only real winner is football.
every week.
Apart from with Spurs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can find me at Ellen Road on Sunday if anyone in the chat is going. Unfortunately, going like myself.
Just look for the half naked man.
Yeah, just look for
Wicked
the streaker. Just look for the streaker. But in all seriousness, in all seriousness,
thank you to all the panel members for coming on and essentially helping me to consume a fuck ton of grapes. And maybe talk about them as well. As always, as well, a massive, massive, massive thank you to the most important people, those of you who have tuned in to watch, and those of you who have been in the chat. Thank you very much, guys. Please do like, subscribe, and comment. And as usual, a big up to everyone. Who put a comment in the chat. Here we go. So a big up to Jacob, Phil Baby, Sophie, Welshie, Chris Agarboff, Wolves FI, Phil P, Woo! Sharon, Andy G, Luca 14, Graham, Wayne Bonner, Bobby K, Stuart, Bill, Chris Horry, Paul Lindahl, Jason Bell, Haz, Danny K, Ian Ferguson, Mike Zappa, David J. Bisco, Paddy Hardner, Eugene Coover, Alan Sibley, Ronan, Sean Butler, Kim, Ben, Daniel, Jazz Fusion, and Maz. As I say, please do like, subscribe, and comment. And as always,
And
fuck it.
it was all in our hands. We had bigger fish to fry.
I'm going to go and make myself less sticky.
Did you, Rez? Did you
I'm going to
miss
make
anyone
myself
out
more
there?
sticky.
Who did I miss someone?
Did you
Yeah,
miss
me.
some- Miss some
Wait,
cunts
hold
out.
on. Rez, after that many grapes, you're going to be more regular than a Spurs disappointment.
That's true, man.
Well,
you
that's
don't need
it,
fiber
exactly.
for the next 2 days.
Yeah,
What
Absolutely.
video? What video do you want to go out on?
just the regular one, I think, today.
Just the regular one, yeah. We'll
The
give the
fuckers,
people
the
what they
fuckers
want.
don't deserve any better than that.
Exactly.
Fuck.
Brian, get ready to leave you out at the end. That? Unmute yourself. I can't
We're not
unmute you.
fucking on credits this week.
Who's on mute?
And as always, Levy out.
No, you're going to have to do that again, Brian. You have to wait
Okay,
until the
okay,
video's
okay,
finished.
okay,
Wait
okay,
until the video's
okay,
finished,
okay.
and then go.
Like
And
it's your
as
first
always,
time
don't
on
go
YouTube or something.
when the
It's
bloody
like you've never done it
What is this,
before.
your first show or
It's-
something,
it's-
Brian? Come on,
Listen,
Diego.
people.
Making me look
Listen,
bad.
get it. Listen, I will do it over and over and over again. I don't care how many times I have to do it. And as always,
What if you
Brian,
play yourself?
Brian, this is the production. This is the production. I will play it again. It will then finish, and then it will pan to you, and then you can do your bloody catchphrase, please.
you didn't tell me that.
Ready?
Right,
Are you
please,
ready?
Brian.
Right.
Listen,
ready?
I'm speaking to my agent. No more am I going to take
Are
this
you
shit.
ready?
Go on,
My
let's do
goodness.
this
And
again.
this is the guy that
Go-
brought me into
Go
the
for it, mate.
community.
Go for it, mate.
Brian, are you off mute? Are you off mute, Brian?
Yes, brother.
Right,
Okay.
okay. I'm checking. Right, we'll go again.
Nibbles.
Third time lucky.
My agent.
Are we supposed to be muted?
Stay on mute. Stay on mute.